everybody. I am Cheryl, aka Funny Godmother, and welcome to Sunday Fun Day here with the Magic Mafia. I'm Sprinkles, queen of this room, queen of the associated environs, and disappointed in you for returning to Pikachu shirts.
Chants. Vasco D. Secret.
Chants. I thought that since you now worked at a place with Marvel, we might just move away from the whole Pikachu thing. You know? I thought maybe that would be a thing. It is not. Well, crap. Anyway, yeah. Hi, everybody. Thank you for the hype train. Oonts. Chugga, 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 choo, choo. Chugga, 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 choo, choo. The mic's really far away. I think they can hear you. Maybe we'll put it in a slightly more medium position, but we can't put it too close or you'll ruin everyone's earbuds and eardrums. Right. And humans need those, right? That's correct. That is correct. So I hope you've all had a good couple of weeks. Sorry we didn't have a stream last week. I was hoping I was going to figure out one on Saturday, but then I realized after teaching my 3-hour college class that it's really tiring to teach a 3-hour college class and be on for 3 hours and answer all the questions, especially if it's your first time teaching the material. And I did not have it in me to do a stream, especially when it's video game material. So then like to do video games more, you're like, no, we're done here with the gaming for a hot second. Yeah. Not normal problems to have, like, oh God, my video game jobs I have too many video game jobs. I need a break from my video gaming. Yeah, your life is so hard. I know, right? Yes, let's talk all about teaching and new jobs and things. So if you're just joining or if you're joining after a long time, it's been an eventful 2024. Far more eventful than I would have foreseen. I started the year with one job. I now have 2 different jobs than I had then. So I started the year as Director of User Experience for Riot Games at the Player Platform and head of the User Experience Craft at Riot Games. But then I was caught up in the layoffs there. And it was very sad. But, and I still get hit with waves of grief and anger about that. I got hit with that yesterday. But, we rose like a phoenix from those ashes. And I became a member of the Carnegie Mellon faculty. Yeah, that's a heck of a sentence. Teaching faculty. And on March 25th, I taught my first ever graduate level college course that I created myself called What Makes Us Play? The Craft of Video Gaming. It's very, very highfalutin there. And now I've taught 2 classes of my 4 classes. There's 4 3-hour classes. And then 72 hours later, I started another job. Right. 2 jobs, 72 hours. But you were unemployed. So you went from unemployed to having 2 jobs start basically at the same time. Yeah, literally at the same time, actually, because they both tried to send me IT orientation invitations at the exact same hour of the exact same day on March 25th, even though they're in different time zones. Well, that is awkward. Yeah, because I had to obviously I told Carnegie Mellon, which was the part-time job, I'm like, hi, I can't physically be in 2 places at once. Can we not? And so that we booked that one down. But that was like a hot second where I'm like looking at my calendar, I'm like, how did we get here? Indeed, how did you get here? Where you have the 2 jobs who, with the workday and the W-2s and all the grown-up things. And they're just like, please come to onboarding right now. Yeah, I don't know. But, so technically my first class was on the 23rd of March, but the 25th of March is the first Monday after that, business day. And then you started at your new full-time job. Thank you for the hype train level 2. Choo-choo. And there's like a little girl hiding behind a wall or something. Hype. Started my new job. So that was, last time we spoke was on the 24th of March, which was after my first class, but before I started my full-time job. And so I'm now director of user. Well, it's technically my title's already changed because they hired me technically as director of user experience, but I have multiple disciplines reporting through me, and we decided very quickly that was going to confuse people because I'm technically in charge of the experience design department, and so I'm just director of experience design. So I'm director of experience design, not user experience. I have user experience professionals reporting to me, but I also have UI artists. It's a whole, thing. So we're going to change that in Workday. Right. So just changing the title in the first 2 weeks. Normal things. Yeah, but it's more accurate. I'm leading up the XD department. XD, extreme. It sounds like a movie mode or something. Well, experience design. Am I in charge of all experience points? No, so it gets confusing, right? It gets confusing in games that have game design. Krillin, you remembered me! Yay! See, this is why I remind you to remember me, because sometimes it's hard to remember me. But Krillin, I have faith in you. I know you are always going to come through. Hi, everybody. Hi, William. Hi, Cruzar. Hi, Demolition. Hi, J.M. Platts. And hi, Vasco. And hi, everybody. Jiggy, all the people. Yeah. And Keen, thank you for the resubscription. And J.M. Platts, thank you for the resubscription. What were the other resubscriptions? We didn't say them by name, and we should. Okay, well, I have to use my left hand, so that's going to be a hot second. We have Temple of the Hut. Thank you, Demolition, for the sub-gift. William, thank you for the resub. 80 months. 80. 80. That is so many months. That is an amazing number of months. And then we had Jam Platts. Yay. And then Keen and Vasco the Gamer, thank you for the resub. 81 months. We're so many. So many months. We have so many months. 64, 78, 81. There's so many months. So many months. Thank you. Because obviously you're subscribing for me. Yes. Anyway, you were saying something. I don't know. It's probably boring. We could go on to talking about me. Games with user experience design and game design, it's sometimes hard for them to specify what is what. So my manager is a vice president in charge of design for Marvel Strike Force, right? And so he leads the game design folks and the XD folks. Oots!
Thanks to a Demolition 1 for my sub-gift. You are awesome, Cheryl Smiley Face. I hope that are doing as well possible.
Hi, Aridin! Well, we're doing better than we were earlier this year, so that's a lot, So thank you, and we're glad to see you. Glad to see every one of you. It's true, we are. I have little moments of panic, I'm making a lot less than I did at the beginning of the year, and I wonder, how long we're going to be able to stay in LA before we just burn through everything and have to run away to Pittsburgh. But that time, we will solve that problem later. Now is for now. Now is now problems. Yes, now is now problems. Very, but the new job. Everybody's been really welcoming, and so I'm director of experience design for Marvel Strike Force at Scopely. It is a mobile game which just celebrated its 6th anniversary, and it's a hero collector RPG live service game based on Marvel. It just rolls off the tongue there, but that's your genre, subgenre kind of situation. And it's really exciting. They're really interested. Obviously I can't talk about things that are in development, but it's a live service game, so the things that are in development will be on a shorter timeline, because they're, shorter timeline than, I don't know what, Xbox Game Pass was, you knew I was working on that for a long time, for 6 months. It was, Arcade Season 2 was a year and a half. We're still waiting for the stuff that I worked on to see whether or not it makes it, because I'm there anymore. Anyway, but this, they have several releases a year.
there's constant release opportunities, but and they tie to major Marvel events, so you can like kind of do the math there about what other things might be happening this year that are maybe of interest. But it's because I am a Marvel fan, and I was a little bit of a late adopter because it was really college where I kind of picked that up when we started doing the senior project world. Well, I was in building virtual worlds, which is kind of famous Carnegie Mellon class, where the late Randy Pausch, but people of different disciplines could go and take the class, and every 2 weeks you would build a different VR world. This was in the early aughts, so this was very groundbreaking at the time. And our final project was an X-Men virtual world. So I was not programming that, I was doing art. I was doing like texture painting and modeling and like actual comic art for like our start screens and stuff. Maybe I'll show you sometime, just for nostalgias and things. But and so I read a lot of comics, Marvel comics then, and that was right around the time when like the X-Men movies were coming out, and I was like, oh yeah, no, this stuff is great, I like it. And so then there we go, and then you met Dave, and that was like escalation point. Yeah, because Dave is Marvel fan. Well, and I mean, there was also an escalation when I was dating the founder of Emerald City Comic Con for a year and a half, and was just like immersed in everything. And so like I was so exposed to like the latest things that were happening in comics. I have this distinct memory of being snowed in to like a penthouse in Banff, which in and of itself is a funny thing to say now that I think about it, because that's a place in Canada where we stayed when there was a conference. There was the Fan Expo conference in Canada, but I'm like, oh, that's a hilarious place to be staying for a comic convention. It's a Nightcrawler joke. But all the comic artists like switch, because we were snowed in, like they all switched their notebooks with each other and drew in each other's notebooks. And like, hi, I just drew last week's Spider-Man comic. I'm drawing Spider-Man in someone's journal now. Like, just right here? Cool. Totally normal things. That's going to increase your fandom a little bit. And then, like, just the art, just the dead reckoning that comic book artists have to do work at the speed that they do and the scale that they do. And the more you look at, like, X-Men, for example, and you trace it back, and this is the same kind of thing, like the same kind of relationship I have with early Star Trek. Right, because she read, if you're new here, it requires a little bit of explanation. Like, here she is as Nurse Chapel in a Star Trek improv, based on the original series, which you might think is like behind the times. But if you look at it in context, you read These Are the Voyages, and you look at each of the episodes in context of when they were produced, they were actually very groundbreaking. A woman on the bridge, a black woman on the bridge. They, the fact that they first attempted the pilot with a woman as like the lieutenant, like number one lieutenant. A lot of the themes on that show were really groundbreaking, and things we take for granted today in media were pushed forward by that. And then if you look back at X-Men, it was, there were themes of inclusiveness from the start that you look back and it's like, oh, maybe it's not gender balanced, or oh, maybe it's not super balanced, but like there were like Native American heroes, and there were like female heroes, and there were like other themes that like weren't really standard then. And I look back, and the more I look, the more I'm like, Stanley was just a visionary. I don't know, he had a specific viewpoint, and he masterfully put it, like, and maybe, I don't know, maybe he's secretly problematic, but I don't think so. I think that he created a really compelling world, and when you create a really compelling world, you can try to push forward progressive, like, inclusive ideas, and people are willing to go along with them because the story is so good. And that's kind of what happens with X-Men. Exactly, Krellin. The fact that two of the most powerful mutants are women was very unusual for the time. And, like, I think it's so interesting. Like, so, Cyclops and Wolverine, right? It's a whole thing, like the Cyclops, Jean Grey, Wolverine thing. I think it's fascinating because, you know, and we're rewatching X-Men, like the 80s cartoon, and now we're watching X-Men 97. And, you know, I hadn't watched the X-Men cartoon, like, episode for episode, and so it had never really sunk in with me, and I think I had forgotten, or maybe, like, the Phoenix movie and stuff, like, Cyclops, Mr. Upstanding, when Jean Grey's going through it, it's like, I can't handle this, and runs away. Yeah, just, he's supposed to be the leader of the X-Men, and he centers himself while she's, like, dying, and runs away. What the actual F is that? And meanwhile, you know, we've got this, like, super masculine, like, guy's guy Wolverine who just deeply cares for Jean and is always there for her. And I think that's so fascinating because it rings to me a little bit of some of the stuff that you get, and I'm going to tell you all, look, oh, it's a Pokemon reference coming. First season Pokemon, when we get Brock, the first gym leader, he's just like, guys, he's the rock gym leader. He's got a giant onyx. He's so powerful. And then they follow him back to his place to figure out, like, how they can beat him. And he's mothering a family of 6 kids and wearing like an apron. And, like, it turns out that, like, he's like really well emotionally balanced and nurturing while being this guy's guy. And it kind of, both of these things, like, you can have, it models that you can have both of these things. You can be strong and emotionally connected at the same time. Now, it makes me mad that Wolverine doesn't, like, I don't think Cyclops deserves Jean Grey, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, but I think it's interesting because I think there is depth there that, like, almost had no business being there in like what people threw away as, like, nickel comics back in the day. And was it intentional? Did it grow? I don't know, but I kind of think Stan Lee's probably one of those spirits that's just put on the earth and just knew what the heck he was doing. You know, I agree with that, Vasco. Why the heck are Jean and Cyclops actually together? I wonder if it's kind of like, okay, I had an ex, and we were together. He was my first boyfriend, and we were super together, and then I went away for an internship, and he cheated on me, but we were in the same grad school. And so I was like, well, we're supposed to be together, right? Like, the universe is putting us together. Why would we be in the same grad school with, like, 13 people if we weren't supposed to be together? So we're supposed to work through it. And then we ended up getting internships at the same company. I'm like, well, geez, really? I think we're supposed to be together. So kept trying to work through it, even though, we really weren't. We really were not. Yeah, and eventually, it turned out that you were trying to make fetch happen. Yeah. And I wonder if this is like a trauma thing, like they 2 of the earliest mutants, right? And it's like trauma bonding. And they feel like they're supposed to be together because they had these big events early on. And Jean hasn't realized that she has choice. And, like, you can have meaningful experiences with someone and then have to move on. I certainly had to learn that. But that's kind of how I see that relationship. Either that or she's got some dark secret he can blackmail her on. I don't know. But really, go with Wolverine. Oh, Cyclops and Emmett Frost thing, and Jean went away. Well, that's good. I'm glad they're not together. I'm glad that Cyclops and Jean aren't together. Cyclops and Emmett Frost thing. I don't know how I feel about that. It's probably fine. I don't know. Better than Jean Grey and Cyclops. And as a disabled person, seeing a man run away from a woman's bedside while she is suffering, very triggering. Very triggering. I can't say I've ever had anyone do that explicitly. I've had people who I believe would have done it because of their reaction to, like, me when I was depressed or me when I was, like, on that track. and people who like waited until after I was suffering and then did the breakup thing because they didn't want to have to deal with it again. Yeah, so, you know, that happens. It's a thing. Anyway, wow, that was a whole rabbit hole. Yeah, so those are probably going to happen more often now that you just live in this space. Yeah, I mean, so I'm at a place now where that conversation kind of already came up a little, just a little bit in Slack. Only a little bit. We didn't go into like deep analysis, but I was like, oh, are we bashing on Cyclops?
Normal work things, doing the normal work things.
Vasco says, vaguely related, did you hear X-Men 97's Cyclops VA practice during doing the voice by watching a montage video of Cyclops just saying Jean over and over again? I did not. I think it's very funny because I think like there's just this one-noteness about the character. Like it's one of the things that annoys me about him in our game is like he oh god, I forgot what we're doing. Oh, this is just like the Cyclops bashing edition. Oh my god. You need to get the Cyclops bashing out now because that punk GM of your game is Cyclops man. Okay. So in our game, Cyclops, reasonably powerful, obviously, and he has a really great ultimate attack, which just, you know, the laser, it just obliterates everybody. But he had, like, his passive is like passive aggressive, right? He will get stronger only when people die. And then he will do like a Wilhelm scream and get stronger. I'm like, well, why do you gotta wait till they die? And it's called like, you know, it's called like Team Sync or something. But maybe try to save them. Instead, it's about you and your angst and how this is like hard for you. But that's very Cyclops. So I'm not criticizing the game because I think the game has it right the heck on. But boy, yeah, team synergy. See, okay, Vasco, so you see it too. So Vasco says, I find his passo so scathingly critical and appropriate, right? I see, this is one of the things I like about, like, already love about the team is like the people making the decisions. I feel like there's a deep abiding love for the source material and the license, and you know, embedded in the work. Yeah. On your team and other teams within the broader game team, you said, yeah. And so I just, it, you know, that stuck out to me from early gameplay. I was like, ooh, this hits harder than I thought it would in combat, like, because it makes me think about themes. And so, yeah, and it makes me want to, I see him in battle, I'm like, I don't want to hear that Wilhelm scream. I don't care if it's strategic. I need to take him out. So you're making choices based on emotion, which is actually like kind of what game designers want people to do, is be so involved that they're making emotional choices. Not always the most optimal strategic choice. Yeah. So anyway, that's a thing. Yeah, and ever since I signed the paperwork with Scopely, we've been on a whole rediscovery of all the Marvel things journey. Not that we weren't watching them a lot to begin with. I basically married a Marvel encyclopedia, but refreshing things, making sure they're fresh in my head. And Dave also just on his own personally wanted to rewatch all of the X-Men original stuff to prepare for X-Men 97. Did I have time to watch all of them with him? No, because I was preparing for a new job and I was going to GDC. But like, I could like anytime just kind of walk out of my office and there would be X-Men playing and I could just like pick up some random facts or something while I was doing lunch. So, it's teamwork. He helped you get this job. He did help me get this job because like he's always watching teardown videos. Like he's always got the extra context during the Marvel like TV shows and movies. So it is very much a team effort here. It's something my job is something that we can do together. And it's a nice thing for the marriage and stuff for as long as this particular game assignment lasts. So it's fun. It's a fun new thing. I do play a lot of the game. So like have I dropped Baldur's Gate like a hot potato? Yes, I have. But it's me playing the game is helping me make better informed choices at work already. So that's, yeah, because it's complex at its higher levels and you have to understand the things. And this is the thing, like, you don't always have to know the game before you started the company, but like you do need to like, and you can work on games that aren't your favorite genre, but you have to at least be willing to approach them as a student of the game and know the game. Now, luckily for me, I played it once and I was like, oh no, I actually am kind of addicted to this. So it really connected with me. And we have a couple open spots in my alliance if anyone wants to join. Just, at me in the Discord. Just one thing, if you join the alliance, don't mention that I work with the company in the alliance, because not everybody knows and we want to keep that on the DL. But yeah, like X-Men it's very nuanced. X-Men, there's so many characters, there's so many themes you can explore, so it is interesting to examine that by going through the old cartoon and now X-Men 97 coming up. Yeah. So it's good times. Everything's good times. Yeah, the team's been very welcoming. Also, I'm gonna talk about Pikachu for a second.
Fine. I can't stop you. Obviously. Ugh.
My background is what it is, right? And I think I always go into new environments worrying, like, will I be judged? Will people be like, oh, she's not professional? But the response has been really great. Like, there was some positivity at Riot, but like people are just like DMing me photos of parts of their collection or just like randomly grabbing Pokemon off their desk and showing them to me in the middle of meetings. So the vibes are immaculate. 100% love it. I'm sure there's a couple people for whom it is not their taste, but the proportion of positive response far outweighs that, and has helped me connect with a lot of people that I might not have connected as quickly with otherwise, and so I'm grateful for that. Pokemon brings people together.
Also, Pokemon takes up my attention. This is my space. I was here first.
Well, not technically, you weren't here first because we all moved here together, but like you were technically like on the stream first.
Do we really need to tear? You know what I was saying.
Any new Pikachu pickups? Have I done? I got a new Pikachu sticker to put on my work laptop because, like, some companies are like, no stickers. And then some companies you go and you're like, oh, we're stickers now. Okay. And when I came in, there was like a bowl full of stickers that were custom made for the team, including like one that had like the meme Elmo, like the one that but he was holding the diamonds from the game, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's the mood. Cool. So I got like a sticker of like a Infinity Gauntlet, and I got a sticker of Pichu so I can put them on my laptop along with the meme Elmo with the diamonds. When in Rome, right? Yeah. It's they had their 6th anniversary last week, so day 4 there was a little day 4 was great. Day 4 we had our 6th anniversary like luncheon, so they ordered Thai food in, and they had like a looping video of all the like trailer videos and stuff, and I got to meet some people. It was chill, like it wasn't like a blowout party or anything. And they gave out swag, so I already had my first swag for the game. Like, I didn't get Riot swag for like a year, and here is day 4, and I've got like a cool embroidered like Marvel Strike Force Team 6th anniversary shirt. So that's nice. I like that. And then that night they had at 4 p.m. they had a reception that they do every month for birthday people and new hires, and it was Magic the Gathering. So you just went to the cafeteria, and then they had little stations set up where they had 2 booster packs, like the Jumpstart booster packs, and like the dice, and like a playmat that explained how to play the game, and they had like proctors to help you, and you just got to play with other people, and you had to keep the cards and the deck boxes and the sleeves, and the dice, and And then they were like, thank you so much for coming out. And if you want to come more, join the Slack channel because we're trying to get more events going and stuff. And then they like messaged afterwards and were like, thank you for coming and followed up and everything. Yeah.
Keen says, Sprinkles, what are your thoughts on being on sticker form? Might be nice to have some of you to put on things or hand out. Well, what are my thoughts? There are many. Have I been sitting for however many years we've been doing this, thinking I should have a merch empire? Yes, absolutely I have. Yes, I have. And I think that I am underserved. Now, someone has been resisting it because A, she does not think that there's enough demand, and B, climate change or something. So I do not get my due. But should I have stickers? Yes. I also want a poster, which is like, keep calm and remember me, but like in the style of those British poster things, you know? And it's just like me staring. I was trying to work on it, but the typography didn't quite work out. So yeah, I don't know. Post in my channel the things you would want to actually buy to convince her that she should do the things, because she's not convinced, and I've been trying for like 8 years. 8 years I have been trying. There's a Queen's audience. Yes. Well, t-shirts, that's a whole thing. Because you need, like, scale for that. Like, how many people would actually buy a t-shirt with me on it? I don't know. And what would we want the t-shirt to be of? So use my channel. I don't know. If you are all actually saying you want merch, then use my channel as the place where y'all where we all work on what you actually want, and then we can figure that out. She is not convinced. I pester her all the time. Sometimes I will put Post-it notes on her forehead, like merch, and she still ignores it. Do you see what I have to deal with? Like, seriously, it's not great. Anyway, Queen's audience. Demolition says, I'm a superhero now. What are my powers, superhero name, and costume design? Wow, okay, well that's a lot to just put on one puppet just right away. Okay. I mean, you could go with, like, the Puppet Master. And, like, I could have, like, my weapon could be, like, scissors, like, big, giant scissors. And I could run up to people and be like, I'm cutting your strings. Wow. And that could be kind of badass. And then, what would my costume be? I mean, the Puppet Master could, like, that one, if we want to get really meta, that persona would probably be, like, backstage, right? So, like, theater blacks, maybe a headset or something. And, wow, Vasco. Vasco says, run up to them, so superpower is legs. Wow, just said the quiet part out loud, did we? Wow. Okay, sure. Yeah, if I'm a superhero, I do what I want. I don't know, maybe I fly. I have no idea, but I'm the Puppet Master. I do what I want. This is a world where I'm a superhero, and I'm not tied down by preconceptions of puppet disability. Anyway, yes. That would, that's one archetype, is the Puppet Master. And, just like, you'd have to choose the theater blacks to be imposing somehow. But I think a headset always implies, like, you see someone in a headset and they know, like, you know that they know shit. They're controlling shit. Like, it's literally like you're telling people what to do. And what if it was like a super powered headset? What if it, like, could hack all the cell phone? What if it, like, both you had the scissors, but also the headset could hack the cell phone networks and like, broadcast hypnotic suggestions? Well, it's a hero because I use the power for good. It's like,
I'm the puppet. I'm the puppet master. The good news is I'm solving problems for good. But, you know, if you push me too far, then yeah, it could be like a wild villain story. But we all know I am chaos energy. I exist on the line. And so, yeah, I'm a superhero. I'm the puppet master. But basically, I am doing the things that need doing. Yeah. No. Where's my comic? This is what I need. Yeah. We're sticking with it. Demolition, this is what you got. This is what you got. Aridin says, don't most villains believe they are the hero of the story? I don't know. It's hard to say. It feels like most villains today actually know they're the villains of the story because they're doing such the cartoonishly villain things that they just they're openly saying they're doing the bad things. So and they don't care. So I don't know anymore. Like we'd like to believe that most villains think they're the hero of the story. I actually don't think that's true anymore. I think we jumped timelines into some weird cartoon reality where lots of the villains are like, ha ha ha! I am a villain! I'm so glad I'm a villain! Look at me! I will do the most obvious thing, and I will tell you I'm doing the most obvious thing, and I will get away with it! Ha ha ha! That's what I think is happening. Is it... Oh, Krellin. Is it villainy? Or is it just being right about everything all the time? Ha 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 ha. Aridin says I'm talking about entertainment, not politics. So I'm talking about everything. Because everything is messed up. Yeah. Oh no, Demolition. Your parents bought fake eclipse glasses on Amazon as a surprise. Got the delivery. It's fake. Well, the thought is very nice. Amazon is Amazon is a steaming pile of crap right now. Like, you ordered an iPad, which is like a big purchase, and then it was in California. It had to move like 2 feet to you to get there the next day. It didn't get to you for a week, and they had to send a second one just to get it to your door. And then they delayed a second package, which was like makeup, the same week. And then your mom tried to order something for you for Easter, and that also got delayed. And they're in like a whole other zone in the valley, and they don't like that anymore. They don't like, you contact them and they're like, I don't know, I can't do anything for you. I'm not gonna give you any credit. You have to wait a week, even when its promised delivery is like next day. You know, their core business is crumbling, and then you got the fake stuff. There was an article this week about how third-party sellers are drowning in reviews or returns where it's just like blatantly broken or fake stuff that's returned, and Amazon doesn't care. And then there was the whole thing where the whole Amazon Go for hands-free checkout stuff was just, you know, people in another country being hired to watch shoppers on video and make a list of what they bought. So that wasn't AI. And yeah, they lay off people all the time. There's that. And then there's this thing with the you know, the fake, just the lack of quality control on things that are actually sold on the site. It's not good there. It's, you know, if you want to be a diversified business, you need to like understand what your core business engine is and make sure it keeps going. I don't think Amazon knows what its core business is anymore. Because none of it's going. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, the worst part about that whole iPad delay situation was that Amazon was the shipper. So their whole, like, I have no idea what's going on act was bullshit. And they just, they don't even, like, check. They're like, and it's very much like, I can't call the call center. I can't call the distribution center. I can't do anything from here. We just have to wait 5 days. Like, wow. So you have no curiosity why a $600 package is just lost. And nothing. Like, I'm literally, for the first time, like, we renewed Prime in February, so I'm kind of stuck, but I'm genuinely on alert. Like, I don't know if Prime is going to be worth renewing again. I might turn it off. Because what do they think I'm going to renew for? Amazon Prime Video? No. And they just added ads to that too. Like, it doesn't, there's, I don't understand. At least if I didn't subscribe to Amazon Prime, they would refund my shipping costs if they fucked it up. But they don't do that for Prime. And if they're going to have this bad a service, then and they don't let us pick shippers if we're on Prime. So it really is like a horrible deal lately. So I don't think, like, I honestly think we're going to cancel Prime at some point and get off that. It just doesn't, they don't give you credit. Like, I literally had a $600 item that I needed because I was trying to, because I'm disabled and it's hard to play the game on my phone all the time. So I needed the iPad to start playing the game on a larger surface. And it delayed for a whole week when it was promised next day. And I got no credits, nothing, when I could have just, gone to another store and bought it if I knew that they were going to be that bad. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great. Oh, and Amazon tried to make you pay for your disputed item again, Jakey. So, yeah, if anybody has crappy experiences with Amazon lately, dump them in Design Doctor, because she is contemplating a Medium article. Let's just do some journalism, shall we? Yeah. Just don't, DDoS, don't dox yourself. Don't post any personal shipping information or anything. Yeah, Best Buy takes a week, but they ship it, and they probably have an SLA, and they'll, stand by the estimated delivery date, and not hold on to your money. Yeah. I just, Pasco says, God, post social security number on Discord. It's bad. It's very bad, and and I took a bunch of screenshots of the chat where they're just trying to say, well, it's not guaranteed. I'm like, you literally said it's not guaranteed until we send you an email. I'm like, I literally got an email saying it was coming Friday. And then it never came. So I don't know what you're talking about. So if I get another failure, I'm probably going to try, massive failure, I'll probably try to cancel the Prime subscription, get a prorated refund, or just complain to the Attorney General. That kind of works in California sometimes. Just with documentation that they're not providing the service they advertised, but that's effort. So yeah, it's just not great. It's not great. Anyway, yeah, you probably need to do the gaming things or whatever, right? Yeah. So anyway, yeah, there's been lots to talk about the Discord. We have one. And so if people ask about merch, use my channel to talk about what you would actually want, because she's new to that, and I've tried to convince her for literally since the dawn of time, as far as I'm concerned. So she needs convincing. That's what you need to do. Rally amongst yourselves. Figure out what the right things are that you would actually want to buy. Because she also doesn't, she's like, I don't want to pressure people to buy stuff. So you said it, not me. They said it, not me. So put it in the Discord and stuff. But also, if you hate Amazon, we can assemble those things for articles and stuff. People read your articles, and that is a thing. You could send it to Katie Couric. I could send it to Katie Couric. I could do that. I don't know if she'd care, but weirder things have happened. So yeah. And as always, I'm going to need to ask you to remember me extra this week, because there will not be a stream next week because stuff. Yes, there's stuff next week. The gamer family has a plan. Yes. So please remember me for 2 weeks. So yeah, that's all stuff. Sprinkles is in good form today. I hope that, okay, let's just close all the windows. So many windows. I don't want to install printer software right now. No, thank you. We didn't even talk about Mercury retrograde. Chants of Sennaar, where are you? There you are. Well, it's, Vasco's got other plans, but it's part of the gamer family. Yes. Open Steam. I said open the game, not tell me about sales. Don't get in the way of my objective. I say it in my book. I say it in my talks. Don't get in the way of my objective. Also, good to switch scenes. Yes, I totally understand, Vasco. And once move is executed, we will all have the gamer days at Disney, which is a good alliteration. So Chants of Sennaar, we've been playing it. We're not done. We need to execute the brain things. So we have so much to talk about. We are not done talking about things, y'all. You have to use 180p to watch me at this cafe and it freezes. Hey, first of all, you never have to apologize about having a life. Jakey, I'm grateful to have you in this community. And I'm sorry that internet or whatever is conspiring against you, but never feel like you have to apologize. It's fine. It's totally fine. And we all have stuff. And we're just glad you're here for when you're here. And, we shake our fist at any forces that you don't appreciate is what we do. You won't have a vacation. You're doing 4 classes summer and fall. Well, we are all in admiration and cheering you on your educational journey as you doing your transfers and like picking up these new technical classes and stuff. It's very exciting to see how your journey is going. It's very satisfying dink, dink, dink sound. Au revoir, William. Merci beaucoup. It's good to see you. Thank you for the resubs. So, now we have to remember where we were and how we were doing. I think we made some progress. We still have these pages. I've not figured out this stuff. So it's been a hot second. You're taking extra classes in the summer because you're third year of Pell Grant. Is there a max on number of years of Pell Grant? I had Pell Grant for 2 years. But I only ended up using one because then I couldn't get any other money to take my second year of grad school, but 6 years. Down here. Have we gone down there yet? I mean, I think we got the ring, but there's got to be more text that can help us down here. Of course, happy to talk. Pat, Skyfly Bird. To Skyfly Bird. Well, let's figure out what that word is, shall we? Let's follow the path to Skyfly Bird. Is it surface? Or is it the name of this place? Yeah, the watercolor is, it's a lot to unpack. We have conversations here, we do not. I mean, they had to know what they were doing. signs. Nothing that explains the usage of that one. Okay, so let's go in here. It is this. I think it's like surface? Keenness of streams, is there an overarching story? Is just a journey of exploration and learning? Well, so if you're just joining, hi. First of all, I'm Cheryl, aka Funny Godmother. I am a author, user experience designer, game developer, video game professor, Pokemon trainer, lots of things. And we are playing Chants of Sennaar, which is a Nebula-nominated video game that is about linguistics. And when you start, basically, you're a priest or something. You don't get a lot of, like, there's no text in this game. And so you have to figure out these pictorial languages based on watching other characters and their actions. And that ends up meaning that, you know, so we kind of learn through observation that we're in this temple and we're part of this culture that worships the sun and is, you know, there's these priests in this like tower, but they came to this tower because they want to worship, but they're blocked from going into the tower by this other group of warriors, and the warriors use a different language. And so like level 1 is learning the language of like the priests or like the devout, and then you kind of make your way in through some cracks into the warriors world, and you start learning the warriors language and some of the lore about why the warriors are protecting the tower, and what the way they see the world. And the warriors are protecting a class that they call the chosen ones, or you know, conceptually, like we don't know what it sounds like, but they consider a group of people called the chosen ones, and and so while you start to explore the warriors world, you eventually figure out how to get up to where the chosen ones are. And so we are in the chosen ones space, and we're learning their language now. And so if you go back through this, you can see these 3 tabs in the book. These are 3 different languages. And so you start out learning the sort of devout's language, and then, you know, you learn these things. And so there's never words. You're trying to pick these symbols with concepts, with pictures. And when you get a page right, when you correctly match these things, then the page will lock. And you can see we have some unlocked pages, right? They don't, we haven't matched the concepts up yet. And so you can make notes on symbols about what you think they are, but it will tell you, what the like canonical translation is once you lock it. See, like here. But when you switch from one language to another, one of the first things it's going to do is kind of ask you to translate symbols from one language into another language. And so you start by kind of doing that proxy learning. And so it's like, it's really interesting because it's complex. Like, I don't think I'd ever thought I'd like see an award-winning game on linguistics. But here we are. Oh no, your Shadowrun games might be closing or merging soon. Teams getting fed up with team decisions. Now, I mean, you know, there were moments when, you know, Mainframe and MFEC was a little tired of grenade moments. It happens. But I'm sorry. I know you those things mean a lot to you. I hope you find a reasonable resolution that continues to give you the outlet you want. And so you're left to figure. Oh, so he's the grenade moment. Or they, I don't know if it's he. I'm just making assumptions because I have damage. says path to Agora. Thank you, Aaron. I mean, it is and it isn't. I mean, statistically, it's a fair assumption, but you can be troublemakers too. Non-binary can be troublemakers too. Path surface. So you see my notes are the things in italics. So this is a loop. Huh? And this is locked. So I'm not getting anywhere on this loop. Where am I? Dramatic. Path to theater. Path to Agora. Oh, thank you. Okay, this is dramatic. I don't know if I've seen this yet. What's over here? Like, you could miss this staircase. Oh. It's a trap. It was 8 years since the first session last month. Yes, it was 8 years since the first session of Shadowrun Corporate Sins last month. Making me feel old. What does this do? No. Oh, I see. Instruments. I'm so glad you still remember this show fondly. It's fun to see every once in a while a tweet pop up where someone's like, I've been watching it or something. Fond memories for sure. And they brought, the show brought us all together. So I will eternally be grateful for everything the show taught me and everything we did. And just, yeah, the wild ride. There are some parallel universes where, you watch it once per year. That's amazing. There's some parallel universes where it broke out and it did amazing, but we're not in one of those universes. Buffing in the bathroom. We're not in one of the parallel universes, but we still have the memories. It really did save your life at one point when you were in a dark place. Probably me too. It gave me purpose when Amazon was really effing with my career in ways that I didn't expect. But I'm humbled that we were able to help you in that way. Entertainment is powerful. Oh. So Vasco says, did I ever mention when my company moved to Microsoft Teams for meetings, my work friends and I started using their reaction GIFs, and at some point I stumbled on some HyperRPG and Corp Sense GIFs from that era in the database. It's probably from Giphy, right? So you found some Giphy stuff from us. I know that there are a couple of Giphy things, not a ton of me, but like some Corp Sense Giphy stuff in there. It's like, if you want, like, say, this is my train now, you can, and you can do that with me. And there are a couple ones in it. And I think there's one of like me and Claudia dancing, and you still use Lawrence Shadowrun meme. Yeah, so it's it is a little wild, right? Like, that's. Did you just stumble? Like, so was it random? Did you just like, you were just trying to mind your own business and your sister showed up in your work? Okay, it was random. One day you were like, oh, my sister. Probably the same feeling that Doug had that one time when he was playing my other brother, who was playing We Don't Talk a Lot, and so I neglected to tell him that I was in BattleTech, and so I just got that text when I was on the plane to Korea when he was like, "Are you in BattleTech?" And I was like, "Why, yes," and I realized that that he probably heard me die, and that's how he figured it out, because your brain would tell you if you heard your sister screaming in pain. Hi, letters, yay! Welcome in. So my poor brothers, they just have to deal with me randomly popping up in their lives sometimes, just because my life is weird. Thank you for the raid, letters, yay! Good to see you. We're just randomly wandering around. How do we make all this water go away so we can, like, walk in the world? Someone you follow on Twitter who is completely unconnected to HyperRPG, and Lauren has been using a GIF of Random Tuesday lately, and it feels weird. I had so much fun seeing, and I haven't posted any of my pictures from GDC, but I got to have ramen with Random Tuesday while we were at GDC. It was amazing. Mark Hamill used pencils and parsecs. Oh yeah, those ones got around. I feel like one of my gifts might have randomly come up at work once, but so this is great. You're just watching me walk around. I'm trying to find something that will help me solve the other pages, but this is just the devoid of content down here. There is no purpose, only walk. So many gates. So many gates and no switches to throw to make the gates not be gates. Underground maze of yellow liquid. Like, there's a lot to unpack about this vibe. And not all of it is good. No, but that door, I didn't like that door. Fine, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go at that door. I'm gonna stay up. I'm starting to so this is starting to feel like the time I got lost in the utilidors underneath the Magic Kingdom, which is a thing that happened. And if you've never been underneath the Magic Kingdom, it's kind of like that. Well, without the yellow water, there's no yellow water underneath the Magic Kingdom, thankfully. But it's like a long series of unmarked corridors, and if you don't know where you're going, you can get totally lost. There's dead ends and stuff, and it's a long story. But like, I lived in college program housing, and when you wanted to go to the Magic Kingdom and you didn't have a car, you'd have to take the employment bus, and the employment bus would drop you at the gate to the utilidors. And so you're like, I can't ask the bus to take me to the front gate, so I guess they just assume that we know what we're doing. So me and my workmate, who's also an intern, were like, okay. So we just followed everyone in, and we're like, right, we'll just take the stairs up. But we had such a hard time finding stairs to go up to the park. Such a hard time. And this, this was before we had magic bands and things. It would have been a lot harder then, I think, because you probably would have needed to tap in and stuff, and I don't know how we would have done that, probably exit and come back in or something, but we spent so long trying to find a staircase to get back up to the top, and like, everything was unmarked, and eventually we're just like, we're just gonna take the next staircase we see. We don't know where it's gonna go. Hopefully we won't get fired. And we took a staircase up, and then it just opened, and it was like a castle wall, and next to the teacups. And when it closed, we were like, you would never know that that's a staircase down to the utilidors. And we never spoke again. There is a trash compactor. And, okay, you're gonna love this, Vasco. So I have a couple friends who work at the parks, and one of them, they posted, they sent, sometimes they'll like, text me while they're working and stuff, and they sent me this little itty bitty clip. So there's like a trash compactor that moves through the utilidors. Or there's one for each like land, I think, and they have to like exit it to the place where the trash gets out at some point. And so each land has like a schedule. And so when the Tomorrowland trash compactor is on the move, they play the theme from WALL-E. And so they sent me like the shortest little clip of like them sitting in a break room with the music playing in the background to like show me that was happening. And I just thought that was super cute. I know. I thought you would appreciate that. So we know that one word is instrument. So maybe it's not have, maybe it's use. And in that case, if we look at this again, then it's not build. It's like saw, tool. No. And then that would make this one sword or weapon. It's worth taking a second and looking at the this is linguistics, right? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Weapons, tools, yeah, I think those are reasonable sentences. I want to take a second and look at the visuals, right, and see if we can find patterns. So you can see it here. Under the line, there are dots for locations. And so so this is probably a location of some sort, as is this. I think that's a pretty safe, like, they're all place type things. This dot could be, this is interesting. This dot up in the corner seems to be appearing near verbs. So that could help us a little bit, because that could help us test what we just did. Because like maybe this is climb. It looks like stairs. But use could, that's a verb. That's a verb, that's a verb. So I think, we're on the right track with those. And then we can kind of take any of the rest of these things and that, play is a verb. So that's, and are there any other patterns that maybe people dip below the line? So monster, yeah. That's the only other one we have. So then this one is probably not devotee. Don't know what that one is. Unts, unts, unts. Thank you for the resub, Crit Twitch. And hi. Hello. We're trying to use, like, deduction and things. So let's use our deduction and go back and figure things out. So let's hit our verbs. What verbs do we have left? We have to confirm chosen ones. So that feels like that's probably what it is. But I don't think we're nailing whatever the heart is. No. Not watched. Maybe that means chosen one. No. Still not getting anything. Well, I mean, we're brute forcing this, but like we're trying to use a little bit of logic here, like which ones are not, but it's just, it's not really working out super well. Hello. Oh, that's an actor. Why don't those things work? That seems like a good guess. Maybe it is a chosen one. That's okay. I mean, could be, could be. But the mask seems so specific. Okay, weapon. Where's weapon? We had a word for like dazed, but it went away. No. We feel good about weapon. It is, yeah, it's not a child. It's, so, weapon warrior tool. Tool not devotee use. Oh. Okay, so the theory about... So that has to be a person of some kind. It is a person. There's just like some of the people dip below the line. Seeking, I'm not. Okay. Maybe we need to look at our old languages for inspiration for a hot second. What concepts did we have here? Garden, plant, devotee. Inspiration? Person. So there's that word again. The Z. And it doesn't dip below the line. So the theory is that the thing that dips below the line is relates to people, and that things that don't dip below the line don't relate to people. And I think my theory is correct, because now we see that Z appearing again here, and we already have the person, the subject of the sentence, and warrior, and so it's getting used again here. And so I think this is that, but I don't know why. Is it beauty? Is it life? See? Is it watch? Okay. I'm gonna look at this one more time. I don't think this is person. But what is it? I mean, it's weird because this thing is in the subject part of the sentence, but then it appears in a different part of the sentence when we come over here. See, now it's in the front. Now it's the object of the sentence. So it has a subject, whatever this word is, it can be subject and object. But the picture is really confusing because it doesn't match. Like the concept, what is the subject and object where it's a person with a saw. And is it watch or see? I still think this is... We need to go back out to like the beginning and figure out where... Well, here's the thing, Aridin. It's not matching on text. It just has to get the concept matched.
Oh.
Oh, so these are... Okay, so these are different verbs. I thought that we were switching up the nouns, but we're switching up the verbs here. Do we have a verb for look? For find? Seek, want, find. I think this person up here uses those words. I feel good about the Chosen Ones translation because it came from a sign that literally says Chosen Ones. Like, and we've translated all the other words. So I think it's just a question of, we know what Chosen Ones is, we just need to get it verified on the right page. doesn't make sense. It could be that I've got love and the other one wrong. What if this is C? What if this is love? How does that make these sentences go?
Oh.
Did we get R solved yet? I think we don't have any R.
Oh.
So I don't think this is person. Maybe it's like dangerous or something. I think I feel good with R.
Oh.
Kind of makes sense. Beauty me love, beauty me are. Finally. B. Okay. Not quite. Oh, I bet you this is the question. Greetings, question, Bard. Great. Moving on. Moving on. We're doing good. We've got this. We've got this. Except for these things. Is this like use? Idiot! Well, that all just cascaded into place finally after banging our head against it. Greetings, question Bard. Oh, we have more pages. things. Now let's go listen to everybody and think of the... Right. I don't know why that took so long. But here we are. We got it. Warrior, are you? No, not a warrior. Idiots warriors are. Yeah, see, I just didn't expect them to run around flinging insults. This feels like to me when I was in France and we were speaking French because I studied French for 4 years, and I was doing okay. Like, I could speak French to people in some cases, and then I was like in a museum wearing tickets, and then she just blurted something at me, and I was like, excuse me? And she said that again. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I have no idea what you're saying. Could you, un peu anglais, s'il vous plaît? And she's like, the student ticket. Do you want the student ticket? And like, I wasn't in the right frame of context as a woman in her 30s for someone to be asking me in French, do I want a student ticket? Like, it was not the right, I had no context for that, and language is so much about context that, I couldn't, I didn't have the context clues to figure that out. I mean, it's a nice compliment, just was not prepared for it at the time.
Oh.
Beauty I love! Beauty I am! Yeah, cool. Yeah, I mean, I had no guarantee that she wasn't going to ask me for a student ID next. Hi, Ryan. Un peu de French here, French. Yes. So let's look at these and watch them. Beauty, the bards love. Weapons, the warriors love. Stupid, the warriors. Oh, wow. Okay, the chosen ones. Okay. Not what I thought we were going for here. So the chosen ones are totally spending their time in a very constructive way. Yeah, yeah. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Seeking I'm not. Beauty I found. A bard I am. Yeah, a different... I thought this was like, you know, telling us important stories. I was still going off of the vibe from the previous... And so context is everything, right? The previous areas, it was like, this is what happened. It is his history. People came in the tower and God. And here it's like, warriors, right? I saw the idiot character. Boy, it's just rude. These people are rude. But now they're extending idiot to, like, everyone. And not just the... They're not my favorite people, these people. It is very classist. Music we love. An instrument do you have? Oh, he's saying I'm an idiot. Oh, we still haven't placed that word yet. Music, beauty, comedy. Thank you for the gift subscription, Demolition. And thanks for stopping by today, Ryan. Oh, wait. I need to see that again. Hello. We are bards. We love beauty. Do you love beauty? Really great conversation. Thank you so much. I was really hoping that they were, like, imparting deep truths on me instead of like, we like pretty things! But that's where we are. We like pretty things! Great. I'm so glad that you have been chosen by God for this purpose. This went really well for humanity. two things here. This. What does it say? I sought you, you found me. You I sought, me I found. I have this thing. Maybe I will be able to understand better. Nope. So we still haven't gotten a page for like climb, exit. I really need to turn this yellow water off. I don't approve of it. It's taunting me. It shouldn't be here. Whoa, that's a new room. The men of the Abbey are free. Okay. This location with the swirly bit. It's probably Abbey. Blank, blank. Plural Abbey bead, blank. And then that means that this would be free. Oh, I got a new page. Person. Abbey. I need to remember what that temple word is. This is fortress. Fortress? I don't have a word for fortress. Okay. So this is the other type of translation it does, where it's like, hey, remember that other language? Just use that one. I don't even think that's a word. Oh, right. We're going back deep cuts here. L and this one. Free. Okay, so free we know. Free is easy. Nope. Cool, 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 cool. Free the men of the Abbey are. The men of the fortress, blah. The men of the Abbey are free. What about the women? Do I have a puzzle piece of some kind? Nope. I still need to go and watch the show. Great. Can I cross? I cannot cross. I want to get to the theater. I have a theater token. I need to go watch the show. Oons, oons, oons. Thank you for the gift sub, Demolition. What does this say? Path to windmill. Well, the windmill's something. That doesn't work. Path to windmill. Let's get me to somewhere interesting. Path path to windmill. The path to windmill will never end. Oh! New room. To be free we want. To be free we want. Got it. That says free! Well, we already figured those things out. Cool. So that's all going really well, obviously. Do we not have any way to get to the windmill? Is this the windmill? Like, what? Just to be free we want? Awesome. I love this for us. Just dead end. Really cool. I don't want to go to the Agora. Oh, that's new. Hey! Is that the yellow water thing? Can you make it stop? Which directions are which? Theater. Let's go to the theater. Maybe the windmill is the friends we made along the way who were calling us idiots in a language we didn't understand. Oh, let's hear them now. We are actors. We love actors. Great. I would like to see a show. Please take a show token. To the theater you go. Thank you. Get ready for show within a show.
Ooh.
Climb. Okay. Go up. Ascend. You had like weather with like the warm sun and blue sky. That's so great, Ice Bunny. Yes, Krellin, you are amused that the main obstacle to my translation was I didn't expect these people to be entirely frivolous. Yep, that's on me. I thought that the chosen ones would be would have intrinsic value, and yeah, that was fallacious. That's not a good word, but that was a fallacy. I thought I was here to see a show. What is this? I paid for seats. What is this, a mosh pit? Are you playing an idiot? Is that why you have that little hat? Jaunty tune. The path the idiot bard sought.
Oh.
Ascend the idiot bard wants. The saw he found. West he went. The instrument he found. North he went. Something find. Fire. Okay.
Oh.
The compass he found. That's fire. Fire. I think this is a good middle ground. The weapon he found. West he went. The writing could use some work. The path the idiot bard found. Idiot bard monster find. Oh no! A monster. These are the chosen ones? That's the show? I gotta say, I'm disappointed in the one doing the choosing. Scripts, lines. Okay, so you don't give me a chance to translate these things you just said. Idiot bard. Finally, we can use monster. Brothers, not actors. Okay. Okay. Same difference. Well, this is a view. Tell me that turns off all the yellow water. It's sucking my life force away! Yeah. So that... It's been a while since I spoke this language. Me. Greetings, me. Person. It's a good sentence there. Is that really what he said? Greetings, me person. Okay, I got the order wrong, so it should be greetings. And then B. I don't know what I'm doing. I salute the man. Okay, so then it's man. Greetings. Me. What is me? Okay, I've done all the combinations. Oh wait, he's not a man. He's a devotee of some kind. Priest. Not an idiot. Maybe it's you. Me greetings you. You greetings me.
I don't think I'm supposed to call him an idiot. Brother. Maybe. Huh. Yeah, I don't think it's brother either. Hello, Phil. That's not a warrior, I don't think. It's not a bard. Yeah, I don't know what we... A man I be? There is no salute. We have no salute. That's not a word we own. They're using the word greetings, and they're turning it into salute. Objects is usually in the middle. Okay, so maybe I'm doing the sentences wrong. I am the person. He is... The men in the abbey are free. I want to look at the translations again. Greetings. Me, greetings, man. Okay, it was just a syntax problem. Okay, men we are not. Oh, I have to translate it. Okay. Actually, I'm doing the syntax wrong again. Just put a wrong word in there. So it's not men are. We have to find are. What? Is there no... You and me. You... Maybe it's like you, me. You, me, not men? Oops. Not men, me, you. Yeah, me and you for we, I think. But then, is it the front or the back of the sentence? Me, I mean, based on the syntax above, I think. Not. Me, you, men, not, maybe? Yeah, that's it. That's it. Free we are not. Not. Oh. Abby is free. Free Abby is. Free Abby be. Come to Abby. Abby, you, oh, is there a plural? Okay. Abby, you, go. Abby, you go. Something has changed in the tower! I don't know what that means. But we did a thing. And I don't know what that switch flip was, right? But hopefully that changed some of the doors in the basement. Brothers, we are my brother. Yes, I flipped the leather. Boy. Leather, red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. Blech. Language is going great. How are you? It was the first thing I did because I desperately want the yellow water to go away. So it's like, lever! Red lever, yellow lever.
Beep boop. Hello, human. Yes. Very going great. Don't know why I'm in the basement, but I'm hoping some of the doors opened. Yes, I hope it is fun, Phil. It's hard to, like, I don't have a photographic memory, so I don't know, like, which, like, obviously that gate's still closed. So many gates still closed. Red lever, yellow lever, red leather. Yeah, see, these are things we use in acting as warm-ups. Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow leather. For diction. Instead of stairs by the terminal. Oh, was there? Great. Unique New York, unique New York, unique New York. Yes, that one. And then there's that Gilbert and Sullivan one that gets used a lot. Seeking to discover the changes, seek out the conversations you completed. Your cousin has a play published. That's very cool. Dave has a play published too. It's a short play, but every year we get a little check from people producing it. Is Dave's play about the idiot bard who found a monster? No, Dave is more talented than that. Dave's play is called Who Doth Inhabit the Primary Position, and it is a Shakespearean parody of Who's on First. There are videos of him performing it on YouTube. Well, this is a conversation we didn't need to revisit. We want to be free. We want to be free. What's funny is, like, he had sent videos of it to his coworkers. Or, like, he'd explained it and sent videos to his coworkers, and then, like, I guess they had mentioned, like, oh, these guys in this video, and Dave's like, that's me. Comedic romps, 6 female Shakespearean characters find themselves in a peculiar situation after their in-performance death. They end up in a holding area. Their fate is tied to the revival of the play their characters in. Interesting. I don't know how to get out of the basement. There are 28 rooms in the underground predicament. Still don't have anything to put in this thing. Viva la revolution! I should be doing what I did when we would play Prodigy Dial-Up Maze, which is draw a map of the maze. That takes so much effort and paper. And, like, we would always run out of paper, and then we'd have to, like, connect all the mazes together. Demolition, like, I saw that at the Old Globe in England. There's, gosh, what was it called? I'm forgetting the name of it, but they did this awesome play, which was basically about one of Shakespeare's purported, like, significant others, and it was all women, and it was so good. The women played even the male parts, and I, like, cried. I was not prepared to be as moved as I was. I tweeted about it a long time ago. But, like, we were in England, and I wanted Dave to see something at the Old Globe, but that was what was playing at the Old Globe at the time. Well, they had Shakespeare, but, like, it was already sold out, so that was the only thing I could get tickets for. But, like, and so I didn't expect to, like, bring us to the Old Globe and have me have, like, the emotional breakdown moment. But, like, we were like, halfway through Act 1, and I'm already like, yeah, I am running in circles, aren't I? Are you having fun watching me walk in circles? Is that this? Are you not entertained? What's fun is path ascend, path to Agora. Path to theater. Let's go back to the theater. I hate the basement. The basement is useless. I like how the directions abandon us in the last minute. Like, it'll say, like, path to thing, path to thing. This is not path to thing. Why does it say path to theater? This is not the theater. Also not the theater. It's a lie. The cake is a lie. The theater is a lie. We're just gonna have to go to the windmill. The reason I'm going in circles is there's no other way to go. We live here now. I missed a shortcut in the theater. Yeah, I'm trying to get back to the theater. I know someone mentioned this, yes. But I can't get above ground. Is this worse than Carandia? In a way, yes, because, like, Carandia existed in the 90s and knew better. Or didn't have any other way to exist. There's fun challenge and there's not fun challenge. And in game design, we want to make sure we are directing people towards the fun challenges and making sure they don't waste a bunch of time on the not fun challenges. And the point of usability testing in games is to make sure people are not wasting time on the not fun challenges. This is kind of a thing. Probably should have been usability tested. Like, I get what they're going for, but maybe always make it clear. Like, don't make this actually like the Utilidors in the Magic Kingdom where you can get lost and die. You can't really die in the Magic Kingdom, but it felt like we were going to for a hot second. How do I get out? I'm just gonna have to find the theater again. Okay, we'll take the boat. I'm gonna go in here and just look at the stuff that I've already done. Clamps. That's it. There's nothing else useful here. Just a chosen one who's like, a tool? We want to keep our minds out of these yellow guys. It's true. We do want to keep our minds and our bodies out of the yellow gutters. I think who's take up Futurama is fine, and I look forward to more Futurama. There should be infinite Futurama, in my opinion. The world needs the Futurama. It needs the spicy takes on what we are going through. We don't have Terry Pratchett, so we need Futurama. Those are my notes. I mean, is it always perfect? No. But do we need it? Yes. And Krellin would like us all to know that the cake was not a lie. The cake was never intended for us. Like that. See, okay, let's talk about this for a second. This camera angle makes it almost impossible to see that there is another staircase over here. And like, is this like top right? Like it's, you know, like use color or something. I don't know. Like, it's not fun to miss that. And the point of the game is linguistics. It's like, is this really the hill you want to die on? Just make it easy to find the thing so that people can get on to the next bit. But now, we're back in the frickin' sewers, which everybody loves. Again. Yeah, I know. I'm like, great. Well... Did that open up more than one gate, or are we just doomed down here? Why am I here? What is my purpose? You too. Tell me. You've been asking that question for years. Like, we did open one gate, but at what cost? Oh, oh. No. No. I just want the yellow things to stop. Is there something I can do here other than just read the free thing? This room is filled with so much failed promise. Yes, to be free we want. What are we gonna do about it? Why so many gates? Great question, Phil. What is my current goal? I mean, I went back to the theater, I went through the shortcut, and now we are right back where we started, downstairs. I can try to tie Vasco's record. What is Vasco's record? Vasco, what did you do? Or not do? What is my goal? I don't know. The game has kind of left me adrift. I'm not loving this particular beat. I liked the pacing of the other two chapters. I'm not loving the pacing of the Chosen One chapter because it doesn't feel like attention has been given to like moving people through, making sure it's clear what the goal is. Goal formation is important. Just because your game is about linguistics and being obtuse doesn't mean that you accidentally did the least probable thing while specifically trying not to. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Am I gonna have to like chart the freaking hallways? Is that where we're getting to here? It's this door again. So I've ascended because I hate everything. I feel like there was like a tower with birds in it. Okay, I'm 99% done with the sewers now. No need to go back in. Great. This left? Like this left here with the boat that we just took? Boat again? No, the yellow grate had... This is where I got the ring from the guy that got me the compass. Take a romantic ride. Alright, again, we'll take the boat again. Hammer, I miss. Hammer, can you get? We just love this ride. It's the real e-ticket of being a chosen one here. Here we are again. Everybody's favorite place with the stuff. We haven't gone this way in a while. Abbey, fortress. I still need to get like stuff. The compass. Oh, is the compass the thing I can put here? No, the compass is for the... It's for the church. The favorite was the windmill because you went there and understanding almost none of the language. Yeah. That's where game design testing... You want to climb? Idiot you are. Everybody's really welcoming. Path I have. Oh, okay. Might be follow, might be play. Windmill you climb. Fire you seek, path you'll have. Oh, so the play is a clue? Play is a map. And the play we have in our book. The Idiot Bard. Idiot Bard wants to climb the path. He found the saw. West he went. The instrument he found. North he went. Fire find. East he went. The compass he found. South he went. The path. Idiot Bard the monster found. Okay. Well, this is ask because, like, it on the signs, this was appearing next to like the path. I guess the path to ask. It's weird. This seems like a trap. Okay, that didn't work. Am I supposed to jump? Nope. So this is like a super Jeffrey's Tubes moment for some reason. Someone was like, look, I designed one kind of game and it's action games. This one's going really fast. Oh, yeah. Don't mind if I do. Where am I? Play. It is ascend. It's not ask. It's ascend. I was right. That's exactly right. I had the word correct. Completed the translation of the Bard's language. I don't know. I was expecting a couple more insults to pop up. The fire did you find? Oh wow, that was timed very well.
Translation completed, you did.
Ah, very well. This is very well timed. Demolition, thank you so much. Fire did you find? Path I don't have. Idiot descent exists. Alright, plastics. Go have your Mean Girls lunch or whatever. But I'm gonna go put this on the door. I don't need you and your stupid faces. If you don't have the path, maybe you're the stupid face. Have I ever been a Girl Scout? Nope. What, did the way I say stupid face just shout Girl Scout to you? Well, that's a vibe. Oh, okay, okay. I understand now why the play within a play exists. To ascend the path. Saw he found, west he went. Great. Found the saw, went west. That... Oh, I have to use the compass also? Rude. Okay. So if that's north, then that's west. That's why they asked if I had a compass. The instrument he found, north he went. East he went. They're assuming it's a boy. Wait. So if that's north, then east would be down. South he went. South. The weapon he found, west he went. West. Nice. Oh, love that. Anytime you got a monster with its own theme song, you know that you're in for it. Take your time, enjoy the horror. Awesome. Have we found the designer that's into jump scares now? What am I supposed to do? Talk it to death? No, thank you. What does that do? cool. You just stand there. So, is this Groot's cousin? Feels like twice removed cousin. I don't know why it wants me to sneak here. I want to go through the door. Alone in form of Groot. You managed to solve the maze and got to the end without knowing a ton of the language? Wow, that is improbable. No, thank you. Doesn't seem like that was a useful... I must have had to do something there. Oh, there's a switch. There's switches. Okay. I need like sneaking music. Speaking of sneaking music, so I had to take my car in because I bought a new car last year and they only gave me one key when it's supposed to have two. I've been trying for like over 6 months to get them to give me the second key. And then they mail me and they're like, oh shit. Okay, cool. You should get a second key. I'm like, I've been trying, assholes. And then I call the dealership and they're like, oh yeah, your key's been here since December. I'm like, I told you in December I wanted the key and you said you were gonna call me when it was in. You never did. So annoying. But anyway, I just went in to get it. And there was a Cybertruck at the Toyota dealership. Why was there a Cybertruck at the Toyota dealership? I don't know. And so I'm sitting there, wait, and it was super annoying too, because like on the phone, they were like, oh, do you want to get your service? And I'm like, well, what service am I eligible for? Because I have like 1,200 miles in the car. And they're like, oh, well, we wouldn't cover service until, oh, damn it. What service am I eligible? And they're like, oh, well, we wouldn't cover service until like 5,000 miles. Fine. But they made it sound like the service was going to be like an hour or something. And it's like, you know, not the end of the workday or anything. So I thought I could just duck out for a little bit. And I get there and I'm like, well, I'm going to need like 2 hours. Like 2 hours to program one key for a car that you've had for ages? And I got real mad because I'm like, wow. I've been trying to get this thing for months. I'm on the phone with you. I ask you a bunch of... And then he's like, oh, do you want to get your service done while I'm here? I'm like, I asked you yesterday if, like... I think I had started it like, hey, is there any service I can get done while I'm there? And they were the ones who told me no. And now this guy's like, oh, do you want to get service done? What are you all smoking? I got so mad. But I tried to... because the guy I was working with was not necessarily the cause of the problems, but just like, this has been an issue for a while. And I expressed how frustrating it was to get told I needed to wait for 2 hours for one thing and then be asked to do service when I had asked if we could do service. Blah, 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 blah. And they ended up completing the service and the key in 45 minutes. Although I did have to wait another 25 to get that car back from valet, so there's that. Oh, come on! Why is this so hard? All right, we're just gonna take a hot second and not talk. Stop being so observant, Shadow Groot. you know, bought like top of the line car because I want to have it forever, and they can't even like figure out how to get. Thank you for seeing me on getting stuck here. Like, it's, you know, I'm of mixed feelings sometimes when you buy a game for one thing and then it forces you into this other mechanic. It's... Especially when it's like, well, yeah, cool, you want to keep going, but I'm going to make you watch this patrol for like a half hour to make sure you are fully aware of his patterns. In fact, maybe you should jot down his personal preferences, like what coffee he likes, etc., if you're going to succeed. And I think, you know, put my video game professor on the hat on for a second. Game designers, I think, feel pressured sometimes to tack on as many like mechanics as possible. But you have to ask yourself, what is fun about my game and what is going to attract people to my game? I don't think this is particularly groundbreaking here. Oh, now, does it stay switched? I don't think it did. Like, he doesn't stay looking away long enough for me to... Like, this is not fun. This is not Chants of Sennaar. This is... Use what rocks? Oh, these things. All right. Still didn't work. So he's This is not fun. I do not like it at all. I don't know what you all mean. Diagonal dilly-dallying goes straight. Like, I really don't. I'm sure it makes sense to you. It does not to me. Like, I'm going straight. I know there's two switches in the room, but, you know, one issue I have is it's not clear why I would want to flip the other switch or how that would be useful to me. Yeah, don't like it. D-. really. Like, that's also not fun. This is just like, how good are you at like getting in triggers? And their trigger system's not good enough to make that fun. Is this an oven? Oh, great. New language. Which one of these says 11? Obviously, we don't know much about this. Does not work. We'll figure out later. Sucks my life force away. Not alarming at all. Okay, just that guy. Judging, always judging. Well, now maybe we'll get an explanation of who this guy is. Seeking you are, found we have. This seems like propaganda from like Rapture or something. There's more text though. How do I move this? See, it's in the corner. Yodaganda? Yeah. Okay, we've been here before, right? Like, we went to that other room? Here's the thing. I have no other examples of this language. I don't see like anything I can do with this card. So these must be numbers. I must have to hit them in some specific order. 1, 2. Nope. Okay. 1, 2. Nope. Okay, 1 and 2 I feel pretty good about. 3, 4, 5. Boom. Oh, triangles 3 because 3 sides. Okay. You're mildly amused by the implication that nobody else uses numbers. Well, I mean, the bards clearly have no use for numbers. How many good insults can you write with numbers? 0. I guess, is that an insult? I don't know. chocolate factory? A nuclear power station? Wow, okay. Trash bin, stairs, basement, closed. These look like... Okay, so I'm sure... Look, I feel like the graphic designer that made this language had just done laundry and was very inspired by the symbols on the laundry tags. Am I right or am I right? I'm right. You know I'm right. Do not send trash down here. Trash goes up. Right, well, I don't... Hello, I'm just yes, I'm... Hello, fellow children. Right. Yes. So, is this how you send the trash up to the trash place? This is very interesting, industrial. What are these guys? Here on floor 2, home of the bathtubs and the dry cleaning. Oh, demolition, that's a burn. I have not enough information to make any conclusions yet. Thank you so much. You have thoughts? Okay. You like barrels? Right. Yep. Dry cleaning. Okay, well, we have some numbers. And some weights. What is going on? So this sends materials to different floors? Maybe? Okay, so we need to send stuff to units floors 1 and 2. Or maybe there's a problem. Problem in the distribution, okay. Oh, they, what did that do? Yeah, I definitely know what that's doing. Great. Books and shit. That's what that sign says, right? Well, yeah, it does. Books and shit. Okay. I didn't expect there to be like engineering diagrams in this game. It's a shift of context and stuff. Okay, so stuff comes in, and you put some weights on. Then you tilt the weight, and then you push the extruder. Absolutely. Makes total sense. 100%. I'm an expert now. Oh, this is someone's, like, romantic doodles. Scientists, bards. Bard people, scientist people. People. This is going great. Yeah. So the one with the pointy bit and the half circle. Scientist. One with the globy bit. Bard. Everyone. And then the word, this is person. Love the doodles. Let me look at the language again, because maybe that's a verb. You know, the things with the triangle on the top might be people. Like, or adjectives. I don't know. It's a complex language, that's for sure. Floor 1, stuff. Floor 2, other stuff. Floor 3, stuff. Floor 4, stuff and stuff. I mean, I definitely stepped foot in the library in like 2021 because I went to go visit my book at the Redmond Library. Are you a bard person? Here's my thought. I think circles are like people, so I think maybe this is like you. I think maybe this is for R. you a bard person? Okay. Angels? Angel persons do magic things to tower? That's a new concept. Well, nothing's ever plural here. This could also be plural. Let's see if that circle comes up in other contexts. And then this is like fix, create, and this feels like a place. Fortress. We know fortress comes up a lot in all the languages. Uh-oh. Well, yes. Angel person. Ooh. I don't remember which one was outside the library. I do know now I need the word for what is our theory? I just need to go outside for a hot second. Yeah, I mean, a library is something we would have really liked in other levels of the game. Like, oh, the place with all the words. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. Just want to go out and look at the sign. Thanks so much. Okay, so books. So this is plural. And then this is book. No, that's a book, just book. Not that it matters, because if I get it right, it will just correct me immediately. Fairy. Okay. Alchemist brother. Fairies make the door. The bard and alchemist are brothers. Got it. Got it. Yeah. Didn't expect the alchemist to believe in fairies. Twisty. Ring. Bye, Jam Plats. Thanks for being here today. Do you have thoughts? Does anyone have thoughts? Want to talk to me about things? I'm looking for a book. It could be me. Where is that circle with the me? Fire. That seems like fire. And so I don't think that is fix. I think it is create. I don't know where that verb went. Oh, I think we already defined it. It is fix create. No? Bye, Vasco might be saying yes, 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 yes. What else are we doing here? Do you have thoughts? You do not have thoughts. Why does 1 have a ring and 3 have a mug? Ooh, I can be an alchemist with a hat. 4 has rock. Take it. Found. So I'm just supposed to look at this madness and not learn anything? Okay. Well, this is probably not going to go well. I do not know enough of this language to have a conversation with anyone. How did I do in chemistry class? I did okay. I think I did. Did I do AP chemistry? My mom's not here. I don't know. Warriors love music. Chosen one come to the fortress. Oh boy, this is gonna go well. But I have to remember. Where's music? Oops. Is it music first? Or is it the verb first? No, it's music first. Music. I don't think. I'm having trouble. Like, I know the words. Is there anything else that's written down? More sentences. Object, subject, verb. Music. Warriors love. Chosen one, come to fortress. Fortress. Bard.
Oh.
Instruments bards possess. So they do subject, verb, noun. So the chosen ones. They do plurals first, okay. Plural chosen ones. Carry. Plural instruments. Love to play. Love. Phil, thank you. When do I stream next? This game, 2 weeks. So for folks who are heading out because we're at stream time, Cheryl, aka Funny Godmother, and we are going to be off next week due to a family event, but we will be back 2 weeks, and we'll keep streaming then. So and I'm not playing this game on my own. This is a stream only game, so we will pick up with that 2 weeks from today. So thank you for being here, Phil. Yeah, I'll probably just finish this translation and wrap up because I feel like I'm having bye, Kurazar. This feels like a nice note to end on because I am getting it. Play. Where is play? I mean, there has to be play. There is no play. Create. To the fortress, bards will come. Does this feel like a trap? Everybody inviting people everywhere else? And where is fortress? We know what fortress looks like. Oh! Something has changed to the tower! Yes, stream is ending. I was just finishing this one piece here, and now we will wrap up. I was just having fun doing a thing that I actually felt like I was good at doing, which didn't always happen in this game. So, thank you all for being here today. As I mentioned, we are going to be off next week. So, stay connected in the Discord. Remember, there's some of you are asking about merch. Sprinkles has asked you to compare notes in her channel, if that's a thing you want, because I have resisted that for 8 years because A, I didn't think that there were enough people that wanted that, and B, I don't want to create anything that is just going to like sit around here and nobody want. Like I don't want to stock a bunch of stuff that nobody wants. So I'm only going to make stuff if there's a bunch of people that want it. So that's something we need to discuss. But also, let's discuss how Amazon is terrible, and let's just discuss everything else in the universe. That's a lot of socials. Yeah, that's a lot of socials. Anyway, yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. If you're joined late, we've had a lovely talk about games and my new job and everything else at the beginning of the stream. And for those of you who are UX folks, I did just do a free talk for the Rosenfeld Media community, which has just been posted to that community. So feel free to go check that out. And yeah, so have a great week. Happy April. And hey, it's a solar eclipse tomorrow. And even if you're not into the woo-woo stuff, societies for thousands of years have respected the energy of a solar eclipse. So just please take care of yourself. Be safe. Don't buy any new technology tomorrow. Don't do anything weird tomorrow. Just be safe. Know when the eclipse is happening your time. Try to stay off the roads during that time because people will do weird things and be like, oh, just be safe. This is mostly for North America where it's mostly happening. Look forward to it, the eclipse, not at it without protection. Yeah. One trick you can do, like I did for the last solar eclipse, which was like in October, is just like poke holes in a piece of paper and hold it up to something, or like get a colander out there to kind of like see how the light changes over time if you don't have like an official, eclipse box or glasses, which are hard to get at this point. Given how many eclipses have happened in the last few years, I should have gotten eclipse glasses, but I do not have them. It's fine. It's fine. Just don't look at the eclipse. Be safe. Don't do anything weird tomorrow at all. Just be safe. Let the eclipse pass. Let the weird stuff clear. Hang out in Discord. And yeah, I'll see you in 2 weeks. I mean, do your normal weird stuff. Just don't let other people's weird get up in your space. Protect your space. Protect your space. Yeah. Thanks, everybody. Until next time. That was awkward. Press the button. Nothing happened. Let's try that again. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for a great stream.